Here we are with a really short video about how to save your own zinnia seeds so that you can grow lots of really pretty zinnias in your garden that end up being essentially free. So we'll get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is you do need to buy some zinnia seeds so that you can grow them the first year. After you grow them the first year, all you do is you select some that you don't want to clip off and that you want to let go to seed. So once they go to seed, they will completely dry out. This one is obviously not dried out. I would wait for that to completely dry out. On the stem, I would just kind of leave it here. Then I would come back with some scissors and snip it off, bring it inside, and then remove the petals and keep the seed pods, and that is it. We did this year for the first time, and this was something that was really nice to do because, well, it was free, gave us a lot of really beautiful color in the garden. I wanted to jump in real quick right here and explain a little bit about this seed saving. When I saved the seeds, I ended up with a lot of chaff or extra pieces that came off that aren't actually seeds. So I pulled a couple of the seeds off to the front here so you can see those. And when I did storm with all this chaff. You don't need to storm with all of that, but that's just what I chose to do. And then I kind of picked out the viable seeds, like there's another one, as I planted them in that tray. And you can tell which ones are viable seeds and which ones have a little something to them, because this is just like a thin little piece of chaff. Feels like a petal almost, whereas these have a little bit of meat to it, and you can actually see the seed pod in there. Now, of course, you can just choose to sprinkle this in your bed or into your tray and plant them, but just so you know, a lot of this will not actually make a zinnia flower. Just the seeds are the ones that you really want to be saving. Just started it like we would any other vegetable or any other item we start in our garden. I did start it in a 72 cell tray, kept it in the greenhouse, and then popped the plugs in. I did divide some of the plugs because they ended up being overseeded, and we got a ton of zinnias. So this is one garden hack we will definitely be repeating because, I mean, look at all this color. These are gorgeous, and it's just really easy to do. So I hope you try it out in your garden in the future. Some more beautiful zinnias. Bunch back in there. This is kind of a jungle over here. Show them to you. Back in with the hollyhocks that are going like crazy. And a couple more over here. Look at that one. It's a nice pretty yellow one. Look at that one. Very interesting. So since we did end up with so many zinnias in that 72 cell tray, I decided to stick them in over here right by the front steps. There's a nice little walkway, and this has been a perfect place for zinnias. They love the sun, and this is full sun, and they have done just really well right here. They add a nice pop of color, and they go well with some of these other perennial plants that are already here. Of course, these are annuals in Montana, so these will die off in the winter, and we will need to start new seeds for next year, but now you know how to save your seeds, so you can grow lots of zinnias too.